Tom Brady will make a decision for the first time in his long, very long NFL career. For the first time, the six-time Super Bowl champion will get to choose where he goes and will become a free agent for the first time in his career. He's been rumored between, everyone besides any playoff team, the Raiders, the Chargers, Tampa, New England, and literally everyone else. Obviously, being a Patriots fan myself, I'd love to see him back in a Patriots jersey next season, but this video has no bias, and I believe that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers make the most sense. The Bruce Arians run offense led the Buccaneers to a 7-9 record and a third-place spot in the NFC South. If Drew Brees decides to go somewhere new in this offseason and the potential that Teddy Bridgewater leaves, this upcoming year could be the first time Tampa's had a shot at clinching the division since really before Super Bowl 50, because they've had a Super Bowl caliber team such as the Panthers for Super Bowl 50, Falcons Super Bowl 51, and the Saints the last 3 years, and the spot for the best division is finally wide open for them. Jameis Winston had a very good season, throwing for 33 touchdowns, over 5,000 yards, and I almost forgot, 30 interceptions, making history being the first ever to lead the league in touchdowns, passing yards, and interceptions in a single season. Assuming that they just drop Winston, as they should, and open up cap space, they could sign Tom Brady. They also have the most assets and hopes of signing him. A big issue in New England was their lack of offensive weapons, but in Tampa, they're surprisingly full of them. You have one of the best receivers in the league, Mike Evans, who's better than the best receiver on the Patriots and Julian Edelman. It's not by much, but he definitely is. You also have the likes of Chris Godwin, Brashad Perriman, and a very good tight end, something New England didn't have last season in O.J. Howard. They also have a halfway decent line. Their defense won't even be close to as good as New England because, no one can really compete with that. But finally, I feel like Brady would have the best offensive team he's had in the last 5 years, if you're not counting Gronk. I'd assume they'll draft an O-lineman such as Tristan Wirfs, which would complete the line and protect Brady very nicely, something New England hasn't done the best in the last 5 years. It's also a warm weather stadium who would support you after years and years of suffering and misery, and I couldn't see this fan base not selling out every single game to watch Brady dominate. Bruce Arians' air raid offense would work with the arm of Tom Brady, like it did with the awful eyes of Jameis Winston last season, and I could see Brady dropping 40 to 50 touchdowns in this season easily with this system. Along with 5 to 10, maybe 15 at max interceptions, a huge upgrade from the 30 thrown last season. Brady is coming off a career worst season with only 4,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, all on only 60.8% passing. In Arians' offense, all these numbers will skyrocket, including the interceptions, but you win some, you lose some. If they could get one more decent receiver or maybe even a running back on this team, they'll be playoff bound for the first time in years and one of the best offenses in the league. I hope to see Brady return to New England next year, obviously, but Brady in a Bucs uniform isn't that awful in my eyes. I'd hate to see him leave New England after about 20 years making his name here, but it wouldn't make me too upset and could possibly give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers their second Super Bowl and their first since, I believe, 2001. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It's my first type of NFL video I've made where it's like I give my opinion on NFL matter. All my other opinion videos have been on basketball. So, hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Comment where you want Brady to go and how you thought of my Tampa idea. And have a nice day. That's all. Happy Sunday. Peace out.